Hello friends, welcome to the channel BrittleConnect.com. In this session, we will discuss the React.js. We will start the React.js with its overview, and in next sessions we will discuss its topic one by one. Okay, so you can see on the screen this is the official site of React.js. If you are unaware about the React, you can say that the React is a JavaScript library for building user interface. That means whatever the things you see on the UI, okay, so that is break into components with the help of React, and we create the component label nested components in React. Okay. So before going in deep, we will discuss some points about React, its overview, when it arrived, who developed this, who is maintaining the React.js, what is the latest version. Okay. So the first thing we will start with the React is that it is a single page application. Okay. That means you will have only one HTML page here in this application. If you create an application with React, you will have only one single HTML page, and inside that you will have nested component. Okay, that is called class. Okay, so we create the class which is called component. Okay, so basically React was introduced in May 29, 2013. Okay, so basically it was initially developed by Jordan Webb, okay, who was the developer of Facebook. Now the React.js is maintained by Meta, that was earlier as Facebook, and its community. Okay, community. Okay, so till now, okay, we were using the last 17th version of React, but the last 29th March, okay, so we have got the 18th or 18.0.0 version that is stable. Okay, and the React repository is github.com/facebook/react. So you can see the code there. Okay. So if you will have github slash react, you will see the React code. Okay. So here you can see React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces that is declarative, component based, learn once, write anywhere. Okay. So this is the official coding which is on GitHub, and this is the official URL for the website where the documents and tutorials are there, and the updates. Here you can see before 25 days ago, on March 29, 2022, we have the 18.0 versions. If you go for the releases, you will get all the documents, release notes, okay, whatever all the last. If you will go for the last, that all are defined. This is basically the release notes. Okay, so these are the contributors, 1555 there. Okay, so okay, now for using the React, you will need some compiler. Okay, like Babel. Okay, transpiler, which is called the transpiler. Okay, so in React, you can also write in JavaScript. You can write the codes in JavaScript, or you can use the subset of JavaScript called TypeScript as well. So the latest trend is using the TypeScript. Okay. Okay. So now, if you'll go for the docs here, tutorials here, blogs here, community here. So in the docs, you will see the topics, advanced topics, APIs references, books, testing, contributing. Okay. So these are all the documents written for all the topics. Okay. So we will basically discuss one by one each topic in separate sessions, and we will complete up to this book. Okay. In tutorial, you will see that these are the tutorials. Okay. This page not found because okay. Okay. So this is the latest version 18.0. Okay. What's new in 18? You can see automatic batching, transitions. Okay. New substance features, new client and server rendering APIs. Okay. So these are the new features wrapped in React 18.0. Okay. This is the support. So basically we will cover one by one topics in each session. Okay. So this session is basically the overview about React.js. Okay. So the question is the React.js is a library or framework? So the simple answer is the React.js is a library. It's not a framework. You can easily create your own structure and framework with the help of this React. Okay. And it is also lightweight and easy to learn rather than the present frameworks like Angular, Vue.js. Okay. So you can create single page applications with the help of React.js. React.js basically works with state. Okay. So it will store the state. Okay. So state we will discuss in it in another session, like what are the states and how can you uh, create the state, use the state. And the next is that you can use the function component as well as ESX feature class component as well here in React. Okay. So we will discuss the both type of components. You can use either one or the both in a single project as well. Okay. So the class component or the functional component. Okay. Okay. So if you will go, you will need some ID. Okay. So if you are offline, you can easily use VS Code. Okay, to set up your React application. If you are using the online versions of VS Code, it is called stackblitz.com, where you can easily create your simple scaffolding application just clicking on this React with TypeScript. So you will see that you have a simple hello world application here with React. Okay. This is the online version and you can easily sign in and you will can store the URL as per your uh, topic wise. You can easily store this one or you can easily rename this page as well. Okay. So in this session, we will discuss up to this, and in next coming sessions, we will discuss the topics one by one. Okay. So whatever the next topic is, that installation and these all things. Hello world introducing JSX. We will start from this. Okay. So installation we will not go for that. We will just start with the stacklets. And if you will start with the offline version of VS Code, you can easily start with React, create React app, which is called CRA, create React app. So if you will need Node.js. Okay. So if you will use the this create React app, so you can usually get this like setup on your offline version. Okay. And see, this is the create React app which you will get from the npm, and then after you will use the command npx create React app and your application name. Change directory to that my app name, and you will just run npm start to run your application. Okay. We will discuss these all things as well also later, or you can get the overview here right now. If you are building a server vendor website with Node.js, try Next.js. Next.js is a third-party framework for React, which is maintained by Virtual. And if you want to uh, create the single page application as a server rendered website, then only you will have to use the Next.js. Otherwise, you can go for only React.js. If you are building a static content oriented website, then you can easily go for Gatsby. This is also the framework of React. If you are building a component library or integrated with an existing code base, try more flexible tool chains. So these are all the tool chains. Okay. For the React, you will need some package manager like npm or yarn. Yarn is better in many terms, so you can go for yarn as well. npm is by default installed with the Node.js. If you want to use the yarn, you can also install the yarn with the help of npm at first time. Okay. You will need a bundler to bundle all the codes. Okay. So you can use the webpack or you can use the parser. So if you will use the create React app, you will internally get the webpack and Babel everything. Okay. Now you will need a compiler or a transpiler which is called the Babel, which is you help you to transpile your cards for the browsers. Okay. So these are all the things you will need internally to run the React.js application. Okay. So in next session, we will create one simple application on offline version of VS Code with, and we will create one simple application with help of step sets as well. Okay. So in this session, we have only the overview. Okay. I hope you got the overview of the React.js if you are new in React. Okay. Thank you for watching this session. Like this video and subscribe to our channel.